Hello, this is a little tutorial on grafting the toe of a sock, especially for the people who came to my introduction to sock knitting workshop on Saturday, but it might also be of use to other people too. I'm going to show you how to graft right-handed, and when you've finished your knitting, the yarn will be on the needle furthest away from you. We're going to set it up to start with by getting the yarn in the right place, by going into the stitch underneath the needle on the far near side, and then we're going to do our setup stitches. So we're going as if to knit from the inside of the sock outwards on the far needle. And we're going to leave that stitch on the needle, and then as if to purl from the inside to the outside of the sock on the front needle, and again leave that on. And now we're going to start taking off one stitch at a time. So we're going to go as if to purl from the outside in on the far needle, slip it off, and then as if to knit from the inside out and leave it on. We come to the front needle, from the outside in, as if to knit, slip it off, from the inside out, as if to purl, leave it on. Outside in, slip it off, from the inside outwards, leave it on. From the outside inwards, inside out. So from the back, as if to purl, off, as if to knit, on. As if to knit, off, as if to purl, on. Now those swap each needle, which is why I find it easier to think of it as going towards the middle of the sock or the inside of the sock, and then back out again. I'll just take that one off, because it's always the same regardless of which needle you're on. Towards the middle of the sock and back away from the middle of the sock again. Towards the centre, bring it off, away, leave it on. If you get the needles caught around, the yarn caught around the needles, just carefully untwist it. You're going to need to hold on to your knitting needles when you get to only these few stitches. From the outside in, from the inside back away. And now we've got our final stitches from the outside in, take it off, and from the outside in, take it off. And I'm going trying to make sure that that yarn is coming above. I'll poke my finger inside the sock and you can see this line is where the yarn has gone. It's creating effectively another row of knit stitches, but they're a bit bigger than everything else. So I shall start off by just pulling them up tight with my tapestry needle. One at a time, so that they're the same size as the other knit stitches. And when you get to the end, just carefully pull the yarn tight. It will form a bit of a point there, but it's not too noticeable. And then you're going to take your tapestry needle, insert it inside the sock near where the yarn comes out, turn the sock inside out and pull the yarn right through, and then you're ready to weave in the ends. And on the inside you can see it doesn't appear as though there's a seam at all. It's just a continuation of the fabric. And the great thing about a graft is that for a toe on a sock the size you're going to wear, it doesn't rub. And that's grafting your sock.